I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We are here in Berlin at the Small Cell Global Congress. I am speaking with Deutsche Telecom's Mr. Zhongrong Liu. How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us here today at the Congress. I was wondering for all of the people out there in bnetTV land, if you could tell them why you're here at the Congress and what Deutsche Telecom's position within the ecosystem is.
Yeah, so actually this topic, small cell, we believe is a very important topic for future. So right now we have not so much deployment of small cells, but as I indicated in my speech, we believe from 2020, 2022, we may see really big scale deployment. So I'm working for Deutsche Telecom headquarters, responsible for the radio network strategy. So therefore for me, it's important to understand this business and also to understand the technology development status. So I came here actually also to get the chance to see the different industry players and to talk to them to understand the status.
One of the things that I really appreciate about informal conferences and conferences that are niche-oriented like the Small Cell Global Congress is that companies come together to talk about interoperability standards, ubiquity across particular sets of technologies, and everybody seems to be pretty willing to share the information that they've got so that the system works better. Are you finding the same thing?
For me, yes. I mean, interoperability is always important for operators. This makes us, we have flexibility to choose the solutions, to choose vendors. So in general, it's important. But here, I think it's more important that all people working on this specific topic, this is a smaller conference, that we really can focus on certain aspects like backhaul issue. So like today afternoon we will focus on this topic. We can really, let's talk more detail, work out some things.
So the people that I've spoken with so far, it seems to be a little bit split, 50-50. Some people seem to say that we're not going to see a large-scale deployment for a number of years, and some people are saying, I think we're going to see some deployment sooner rather than later. And I'm going to use an example like Mosaic Telecom, who have already deployed femto cells to be able to utilize as backhaul to their 4G and LTE networks. They're using LTE backhaul with femto cells to increase coverage in rural areas. If that's the case, are we going to see companies in the rest of the globe use small cells in a similar fashion?
We have a different situation in different countries, in different regions. Look at the USA, some operators do have coverage issue. So they have not so good coverage even for voice at home. That's different in Europe. I don't see we have really a problem with voice coverage. So therefore, if you look at the 3G femto deployment, we don't see the big motivation. Because for voice, we don't need that. For data, we have Wi-Fi. So, so therefore, for Deutsche Telecom, actually, today until now, we don't have a large-scale residential 3G femto deployment.
So do you feel that Wi-Fi is more standardized for offload or for backhaul versus small cells? And then are we going to see maybe 2 or 3 years out that small cells will start to replace Wi-Fi?
Oh, Wi-Fi is today and will be the complementary solution for mobile solution. So I believe mobile solution is the main technology, will remain the main technology. Wi-Fi is a great technology. I think the main advantage is really the economy of scale. Today, actually, if we talk about a small cell, we always think the Wi-Fi can be added anyway. Yeah, but Wi-Fi has also a few problems. In particular in Europe, we have a strong power limitation that's different than in USA. So therefore, outdoor installation of Wi-Fi in Europe, I have a strong doubt. Yeah, so it's an indoor solution, not for outdoor. So and the Wi-Fi is get the interference problem is become more and more a bigger problem. We really have a big problem with interference, and this will become bigger. Just take an example. We have just have a test in Vienna. So at one place, we detect 400 access points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So generally, if you look at Wi-Fi, we believe you have to plan for, let's say, minus 80 dB as the limit for the signal. Normally, you can have less than minus 100. So 20 dB just because of the interference issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So inevitably, this is sort of that next generation is small cell.
Yeah. And also for the Wi-Fi, we have also a limited amount of spectrum. If you look at today's licensed spectrum compared to the unlicensed spectrum, even today, we have more licensed spectrum available today than unlicensed spectrum. And in the next few years, we will get more spectrum, licensed spectrum. So just in terms of amount of spectrum, independent of the advantage or disadvantage of the technology, so I believe mobile will be the main technology.
And then finally, my question to you is, why is it important to be involved in conferences like the Small Cell Global Congress?
Yeah, as I said, actually, I came here, I have two motivations. The first one, I have some message. I wanted to, as an operator, so a customer to these vendors, to give them some message. Today, my key message was cost. I wanted to stress this to say, okay, we have a lot of technology challenge, but the main challenge, the bigger challenge is the cost. So you must focus on that. So I wanted to give this message. The second one, I wanted to get the information of the technology solution development status. Yeah, so I talk to these people and have this conversation with the people and really to understand how is the solution for backhouse, how is the solution for small cell base stations, where is the status of the technology. So this is the second motivation.
Mr. Liu, thank you very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us here today at the conference. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you.
Thank you. I've been speaking with Deutsche Telecom's Mr. Zhongrong Liu here at the Small Cell World Congress in Berlin. I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV.